Welcome to Sophie Daddy's channel. Today, we're jumping into a really cool concept from the world of options trading, the Volatility Smile. And trust me, it's not just some weird blip in the data. It's actually a super powerful signal, kind of like a window into what the market is really thinking and feeling.
All right, so to really get this, we got to start with the theory, right? I'm talking about the big one that pretty much changed finance forever, the Black-Scholes-Merton model. Now, this thing was a total game changer, but, and this is a big but, it was built on this super clean, almost too simple idea of how risk is supposed to behave.
So according to the model, risk should look like a perfectly flat line. That means the odds of a big price swing up or down are supposed to be priced exactly the same, no matter what the stock's price is. But when we look at the real world, the data literally smiles back at us. And that smile, it just perfectly captures the huge difference between a neat and tidy model and the messy, emotional, and totally unpredictable world of actual trading.
Yeah, and this isn't just a little rounding error we're talking about. It's a huge, fundamental crack in the theory. It's telling us that the market is consistently pricing risk in a way that those classic models, well, they just can't handle it. Which brings us to the big question we're going to unpack today.
So to crack this code, we have to learn to speak the smile's language. What do its different shapes and curves actually mean? So let's get into the anatomy of this thing.
Okay, so that up and down axis on the graph, that's what we call implied volatility, or IV for short. The easiest way to think about it is like a weather forecast for the market. Is it going to be turbulent, stormy? High IV means everyone's expecting big price swings. Low IV, that's like forecasting calm seas ahead. It's a direct measurement of the risk everyone sees coming.
All right, first up is the classic symmetrical smile. It looks just like a U. See how the volatility is lowest right there in the middle, near the current stock price. But as you move further out, either way up or way down, it gets higher and higher. What's that telling us? It's the market screaming, something big is going to happen, but we have no idea which way it's going to go. Just imagine the nervous energy right before a huge earnings report drops. That's this shape.
But what you see way more often, especially with stocks, is this kind of lopsided version. We call it the skew, or, my favorite, the smirk. And look at it, the volatility is way, way higher for the options that are betting on the price going down. So this isn't just random uncertainty anymore. Oh no, this is a very clear signal of something else entirely.
So why? Why do we see these shapes? Well, the first clue is hiding in the math. It all comes down to how the real world just refuses to play by the rules of that perfect little bell curve. This is where it gets super interesting. The old Black-Scholes model, it imagines this tidy little world, a perfect bell curve where crazy catastrophic events are basically impossible. But the real market, it has what we call fat tails. That's just a fancy way of saying those wild, black swan events happen way more often than the model thinks they should. Plus, the market has a negative skew, meaning crashes tend to be way more sudden and violent than those huge rallies to the upside.
So, to put it simply, this smile is the market's own built-in correction for the model's blind spots. It's how traders and investors actually price in the very real risk of those sudden drops and crashes that the original math just kind of pretended didn't exist.
But here's the thing, the numbers and the math, that's only half the story. The real engine driving that lopsided smirk isn't a spreadsheet. It's something much more powerful, much more human. It's fear. Everything changed on Black Monday, back in 1987. Before that day, the volatility smile was pretty much a flat line, just like the theory said it should be. But that crash, it left a scar. It created this permanent crash-o-phobia in the minds of investors. The market, it turns out, has a very long memory. And ever since that day, it has been systematically pricing in the fear of another epic collapse.
And that fear creates this constant imbalance in the market. Think about the big players, pension funds, huge asset managers. They are always buying put options. Why? It's insurance. They're trying to protect their massive portfolios from a nosedive. So you have this huge, relentless demand for downside protection. And what happens when demand is high? The price goes up. A higher price for those protective puts directly translates to higher implied volatility. And boom, that's what creates that permanently jacked up left side of the curve. That's the smirk.
So, here's the big takeaway. The smile isn't a mistake in the data. It's not a flaw. It's a feature. It's basically a real-time mood ring for the market, a barometer of sentiment that, once you learn how to read it, can tell you a whole lot about what people are expecting to happen next. And honestly, learning to decode it is pretty simple. When you see a really steep skew on the left, that's the market screaming fear. Lots of fear of a crash. If it's more of that symmetrical U shape,
That's uncertainty. The market knows something's coming, like a big report, but it's not sure what. And what if the curve starts to flatten out? That can be a sign of complacency, where everyone's getting a little too comfortable and the perceived risk is dropping.
Let's just put it in simple terms. A steep skew means high fear. A symmetrical smile means high uncertainty. And a flat curve, that can mean high complacency. It's really that simple. We're literally translating the shape of a graph into the market's core emotions.
Okay, so let's bring this all home. Let's talk about the bottom line and why this whole concept is just so powerful for anyone involved in the markets.
It's because the smile lets us see past those simplistic models and understand what the market is really worried about. It's not just showing us the most probable, boring outcome. No, it's showing us the perceived odds of the crazy stuff happening. And it taps right into that deep, powerful fear of loss that really, at the end of the day, drives so much of what happens in trading.
And this isn't just some vague, fuzzy feeling. It's real data. It's a quantifiable way to measure what the market expects. The smile literally takes these abstract emotions, fear, greed, uncertainty, and turns them into a solid visual chart that you can actually look at and analyze.
Which leaves us with one final thought to chew on. Now that you know how to read it, you can go look at the market smile right now, today. You can look at its shape, see how steep that smirk is, and ask yourself a really powerful question. What is the market afraid of today?
All right, the learning doesn't have to stop here. If you want to explore even more, I've built the perfect place for you at sophie-ai-finance.com to unlock a new way of learning. Think of it as your personal learning toolkit. If you just want the big picture, you can watch the video or listen to the podcast. It's perfect for getting the main concepts down while you're on the go. But if sometimes you need to hit the pause button and really let an idea sink in, you can visit the blog article. It has all the details, charts, and text from our discussion so you can review everything at your own pace. And for those of you who want to see all the math, data, and the complete nitty-gritty behind the analysis, well, I've got a full research paper waiting for you, so you can really dig into the details and see how everything works under the hood. It's all there, all for you. And hey, if you have any ideas for new topics about finance and AI you'd like me to cover, please leave me a message. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.